Hey, good morning, Eastern Oregon, and welcome to this December 30th version, the last show of the year. Welcome to this version. We're glad that you're here. It's just Doddsy and I today hanging out with you. If you want to find our content, same information as always, go to EOA.network. That takes you to a place where you can find the location of all of the places where our stuff is distributed.
Yeah,
and
a coffee link where you can donate.
That's right.
If you feel like you want to donate.
Yeah, and so
cause.
Yeah, glad you're here. You know what's funny? So the other day, you go. The tips are,
like tips at like when you go out to eat.
Yeah, the tip app is just off the hook. Everything, and we were in Texas, seeing Leilani and her husband, family, and a gal. I had to go to the counter, and I did tip her. But you go to the counter to order a cup of coffee, and you get a tip. They didn't deliver the food.
Right.
They didn't, nothing to it,
Just like a coffee shop.
Right. But she watched me. She watched to make
sure you were giving her a tip.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that? When is tipping appropriate? Do you think is tipping appropriate? Like if I called Side A or something, or a restaurant, and I ordered food and I went and picked it up.
Yeah.
To go.
Right.
Should I leave a tip?
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't think so. I do because I feel guilty.
Right.
It's weird, you know what I mean? But I don't think I should be leaving a tip. The other ones are like, coffee drive-thrus. A lot of people leave $1 on a $5 drink. That's 20%.
Right.
And they filled up a cup and handed it to you.
Right.
Yeah.
I was at Subway not too long ago. In Subway, you had the opportunity to tip. It's like, no, I'm not doing that. It was like, I think it was Subway, but it was a place like that.
Do they do it at like McDonald's and stuff like that?
No.
I don't think so.
But I just think it's so classless. It's just like, and I don't know.
It's almost like I remember as a kid, go out to eat, tip. Like the standard is like, I think this, at least this is how my grandpa did it. If you got crappy service, 10%. Yeah. If you got decent service, 15%. If you got really good service, 20%.
Yeah.
And that's how my grandpa went out a lot. That was, but now I feel like people expect 20%.
Yeah. I don't ever do 20%.
You don't?
Very seldom.
I do. I'm guilty.
Very seldom. I'll do 18% sometimes, but it's like, I don't know. Well, and you and I have talked about this, that the state laws are different. So, like in Oregon, they're getting paid minimum wage at least, and then the tip is on top of that. Idaho, they're getting less than minimum wage.
Right, a percentage of based on their tips.
Yeah, and their tips are a part of their income.
Which is crazy because, like why is it the tipper's responsibility to pay the wages of the person that's making a business owner money?
I couldn't agree more.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that. Okay, so you're going to keep a really good server at minimum wage, and expect that person's wages that it should be getting from you to be made up by a tipper. Yeah. When if you want to keep a really good server, you pay them $15 an hour, or $17 an hour, or $20 even.
Yeah,
it's not going to kill you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Especially with prices. Up your prices a little bit. I'd rather it look like that. I'd rather it cost a couple dollars more than this expectation of like tipping, and it's out of control in America. No. Other countries don't even have it. Like if you tipped in like Australia, they'd look at you like you were crazy.
Yeah.
They don't do it.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Yeah. Anyhow.
Tipping drives me crazy. It really does. It's like that. And if you talk to people like working out there doing it, that's the only reason why they work there. It's like, oh yeah, I want to work at Domino's, but I don't want to do anything except for deliver. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because then they get tips.
Then they get tips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or working, for Scarfo or something.
Yeah.
Like nobody wants to be the busboy. They don't make a bunch of tips.
Yeah.
The people out front, the bartender, you know what I mean? Like that's where the money is. And a lot of times they make more than minimum wage in just their tips alone.
Yeah.
Well, way more actually.
Yeah. I tell you, I was watching I watched a show the other day or read an article, I can't remember, but it was about California and how they've raised the minimum wage for fast food people. Okay, it's kind of funny because
just fast food.
No. But it was kind of funny. But there was this exception though, where Gavin Newsom is personal friends with the guy who owns Panera Bread and that series of restaurants and all of that, and that guy has donated heavily to his campaign.
Oh, so they don't.
So they're not. So they're exceptions.
Huh?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But here's the bottom line though. The bottom line that was funny is not funny. Is that the amount of the amount of jobs that have been lost now that they've done it for a couple of years.
Yeah.
I mean, they go to a kiosk. They don't. I mean, it just makes common sense. If you force a business owner to pay more for their employees or whatever, if you increase their expenses, they're going to have to hire fewer people. They're going to have to do business different.
It's true.
And this magic thing of like, no, we're going to dictate how much people are going to make for your business, and you're just going to keep doing business the same. Yeah, it's like,
I read a thing about the new laws that are coming into effect on January 1st in Oregon, and the only one really caught my eye, and I don't know why, but in Oregon, up until January 1st, you were able to get married at 17 with parental, consent. Now, no more. January 1st, you have to be 18.
Really?
Yeah, last year, 3,600 Oregonians got married at 17.
Huh.
And now you have to be 18. They said that I don't know the bill or why they passed it, but you used to be able to get married at 17 in Oregon.
Well, it's funny, we were talking about, I was mentioning strange things because I have some articles, and one of the articles is that marriage, these are strange things that people noticed in 2025, whoever wrote this article. And one of them is that marriage is becoming a luxury item.
it's yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So, but what's luxurious about it?
Well, I mean, just the point is I guess is because it costs you, costs money. I mean, I don't know.
Didn't people used to get married because it saved you money?
Yeah.
Like on taxes?
Well, and I have to read this article. I don't. Marriage is rapidly becoming a high quality luxury good. I don't know what that means. But anyhow.
I mean, what's the divorce rate in the U.S.? Like close to 50%? Close to over 50%.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's almost to the point now where it's like, what does it do for you outside of, I mean, I guess because of the stigma that has been put on it, if you're not married to somebody, you might be looked down on by religion or this or that. But I mean, the people that are in religion are just as guilty of the divorces as anybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that it says that you shouldn't get divorced.
Yeah.
So it's like, what point is it? You know what I mean? I mean, I get it. I get the part, but it almost feels like if there wasn't this social stigma around it or the Bible saying you should get married, people wouldn't even do it now.
Probably not.
It's such a hassle.
Well, and I've felt for a long time, I mean, the whole gay marriage thing that passed a few years ago and so on and so that movement. I mean, I've never been in favor of the government being involved in
what
marriage.
You're doing. Yeah, I agree.
Period. Yeah, it's like, because it's just.
That's between you, that person, and whoever there for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, I don't care.
And the benefits, whatever financial benefits you have, I mean, that doesn't make sense.
No.
This is kind of interesting. Okay, so, and we've known this. Half of Americans don't get their news from news anymore.
I think it would be more than that.
Yeah, people are now likely to get their news directly from social media as from reading a news article.
So that means half of everything they're reading is bullshit, at least.
Right.
On social media.
Right.
So people are thinking all this stuff, and in reality, you know what I mean? Like, how much of social media is real? Especially with AI.
Well, and how much do you read news articles rather than watch a video or something?
Very rarely. I mean, I try to sometimes.
Yeah, see, and I don't. I'm a slow reader, and so, but no, this graph is kind of interesting. So anyhow, but we've known that.
Yeah.
So they get right, because so much to social media. My gosh, my feed is just full of stuff right now.
Just
where it's like it's just gossip news. There's no facts to it. Somebody, I heard this, and they take and run with it.
Yep. And you don't ever know what to believe. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy how much stuff. Yeah. But that's the other Oregon law that passed. It's illegal in Oregon as of the first to take an AI, do the AI thing of somebody else sexually.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like you can't
create a picture.
Like I can take a picture of you and make you naked and send it to somebody, right? Like that, that needs to happen. I mean, obviously, I think it's already illegal on the federal level, but it's Oregon passed. I don't remember what bill it was, but I read that too, which is good.
What is that going to stop? I mean, it might be illegal.
But you can sue somebody if they do it, too. Right. That was part of the law. Like, the person that... If somebody sent you an unsolicited picture, like, somebody sent me a picture of, like, something pornography or nudity, I can sue them for up to $10,000.
Really?
Yeah, as of January 1st.
Huh.
Yeah, who knows? It probably costs $10,000 to sue them, so it would be kind of pointless, but... with the government, with the way it works, I don't have a lot of faith in it.
I've thought several times about that. When Eric Valentine's son, his first name escapes me. He's the one that's the physician. Matt. Yeah, he's the physician in New Zealand. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to remember if offline or during the conversation we talked about how that they don't have very much suing. That
was during the show.
Was that during the show? Yeah. That there's just not much litigious stuff because you can only be sued for something that you did on purpose. So an accident.
Yeah, you can't be sued for.
You can't be sued. Yeah.
Yeah, but somebody's got to decide whether it was on purpose or an accident,
right. I mean, there's obviously a bar.
Right.
But like even in the case of physicians, I mean, I'm sure that so they don't have. Their physicians don't have as much of the burden as malpractice insurance because you can't be sued for.
Yeah. If I accidentally left a tool inside you and sewed you up, it was an accident. It happens.
It does. It's like, okay, yeah.
You wake up and there's a scalpel in your
we're
arm.
missing. Yeah, it was my left knee that needed fixed, not my right knee.
Yeah, that happens too.
No, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, when I had my knee done, the doctor put an X.
Yeah, they write all over you.
He came before X. This is the knee that needs replaced.
That's probably their policy. You know what I mean? Like because I've always every surgery I've had, they mark you up good. They mark your hand. Like they're doing my shoulder.
Yeah.
And they put a mark on my hand, on my arm. You know what I mean? They make sure that they ain't doing the wrong arm, and it still happens.
No, I was one of our kids had a hernia surgery, and one of them was an infant, and one of them was like 2 or 3, and the doctor came out to look. The surgeon came out right before the surgery, and he goes to the infant. It's like, oh, wait a minute, this is the one you're operating on right here, the toddler.
Take the wrong one.
It's like, let's make sure you got.
You're just sacrificial lamb. Take this one. She's being
let's
a little
make sure you got things right here before you go on. Anyhow. Well, hey, you want to do sports?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
AM Sports Report brought to you by Hobby Habit. Through the end of the year, save up to $200, which is like tomorrow, but save up to $200 on the Traxxas X-Max and XRT, $150 on the Sledge and Max Slash, and $100 on the J-Tow 4x4 VXL. Best selection of Traxxas RC cars in Eastern Oregon. Check them out at 411 First Street in La Grande. Hobby Habit, just for the fun of it. Not a lot going on this week, really just a lot of prepping and working on finishing up pictures. I almost have all the Milenberg pictures done, which I still haven't posted anything about that yet because I want to post it all at once. And I still have a few basketball games in the can that I'm working on getting out to share with you all. Really today it's going to be quick, and we're going to talk about schedules. EOU men's and women's hoops head to Caldwell today to take on their travel partner, College of Idaho. The women's game tips off at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time, and then the men's game is right after at 7:30 Mountain Time. Go to EOUsports.com to watch those for free tonight on Urban Edge Network. The men and women will also host Warner Pacific this weekend on Saturday up at Quinn. The women tip off at 3 and the men tip off at 5. EOU men's and women's wrestling have tournaments in Linfield on Sunday. They're going to be, so that's McMinnville. Both teams, the women are in the Matt Cat Open, and the men's wrestling team is wrestling in the Linfield Open. LHS boys and girls hoops are off till next Tuesday, the 6th, when the boys go to Vail at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and the girls host Vail right here at 6:30. The LHS girls and boys wrestling teams have a big one this weekend as they both head to Nampa for the Raleigh Lane Memorial. AM Sports Report brought to you by Hobby Habit. Go check out their selection and see what Joe and his team have done with the store. Hobby Habit, just for the fun of it.
All right. Good stuff, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a look outside. There was the snow. Did it snow here while I was gone?
Yeah.
A little bit? Yeah.
Yes.
So it's a little cold.
Yesterday it was freezing balls.
Yeah.
It was cold yesterday. I did not like it like that cold. It was cold.
I'll tell you, it was crazy down to, right here, let's look at the graphic and then I'll tell you the story. So 41, 31 tonight, and it's going to be kind of around those temperatures for a few days. So yep. New Year's Eve, which is, that's tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, Wednesday night.
So it'll be in the 30s. That's good.
That we can live with that.
Yeah. I mean, there's been some times it's been 10
a couple
degrees
years ago when
0.
that basketball team was stranded here. It was like it was in the zeros.
Yeah.
It was miserable out there.
Yeah. So that's good. Yeah. And just as a reminder, we will be streaming the ball drop that is happening then, and that, I think activities they're going to start around 9 o'clock.
Yeah, we'll probably go live at like 11:30ish, 11:45. We'll see. I mean, we'll probably go live early, and I'll talk for a minute, and then we'll just let it roll until it's like right up to the time when the ball drops.
Yeah. So, anyhow, so down in Dallas area, they're south of Dallas a little bit, and I mean, it was 85 degrees on Christmas Day.
I would have loved that.
Well, I mean, that was really unusually warm for them. They were all surprised by how warm that was. But and then yesterday when we left Sunday, and then yesterday it was more like their normal winters. You know, it was down in the mid 30s or mid 40s. So.
When I was down in California, I was an avid golfer, right? I golfed every day. I lived on a 27-hole championship golf course. And one of my things was every Christmas I was there, I golfed on Christmas Day in shorts and a polo.
Really?
Every Christmas day.
That was your thing?
Yep. and that, I mean, it was 60, 55. Yeah. It wasn't bad, you know. But that was one of my things, was golfing on Christmas. Yep.
All right. Well, hey, let me go through this. A couple others. So this is kind of interesting. So, I mean, AI has just taken off this year.
It's crazy.
Bonkers, yeah. So, and for those of you that don't understand, all of the platforms, every major Google, Microsoft, Facebook, I don't know if Facebook is doing it or not, but every every major computer, all of the phones, there is a race to see who is going to be the standard of AI. And
right.
so they're pouring lots of money. And so then that's why you have Gemini and there's
ChatGPT.
There's like a whole bunch of different versions, and it's kind of funny. So when I will write an email on my phone, and I will do that in the Google Mail app, okay, then there is an option where I can dictate that into my phone, and then it'll have an AI option to polish it or make it more formal or whatever the case might be. Well, that's pretty handy for me. And so, but when I'm sitting at my desktop, I'm using Microsoft Outlook.
Yeah.
Well, Microsoft Outlook has that module, but it's $30 a month for yeah. And so it's just what they're trying to do is everybody's trying to, they're dumping all this money into these, what do they call it? Learned language model, something like that.
Yeah.
All this money into these platforms, and they're trying to recover that in some manner.
I've never used AI to write an email or anything like that. I type them all out. I don't write them from my phone either.
Yeah.
Like I don't like trying to type it like this.
No, I don't.
No.
But I'll sit in the car and dictate emails, and at least gets it out, and then I can massage it from there. Anyhow, but this is kind of interesting. So, a majority of Americans say they interact with AI several times a week. Some of them, and they have this this graph broke down to U.S. adults, men, women, white, black, Hispanic, Asian, ages 18 through 29, and all of the different demographic groups.
Yeah, old people don't do it once a week. You know what I mean?
So, so 65 plus is 19%, and this is like constantly several times a day.
Huh.
Yeah. But again, the highest of adults, men and women, the highest is 30 to 49, 37% per day. Yeah.
Yeah, because we're not old enough to be too tired yet, and
right.
Like we're on the cusp.
Yeah.
We're the cusp. We're the ones that were, we were here before internet and here after internet.
Yeah.
My generation, so that makes sense.
So kids, 18 to 29, they use it. 33% of it use it several times a day.
I use it probably daily, just for summarizing emails or like messing with pictures. You know what I mean? But, But mainly it's just to have fun. You know what I mean? Like that. I don't use it much for like anything productive. Really, I don't use it for editing or anything.
Well, what's crazy is, and it's just that you can, like with ChatGPT, you can upload a file into it. Remember Justin was talking about that. But so you could take a PowerPoint show and upload that to ChatGPT, and it will go through it and improve it. And,
It'll do all kinds of stuff. Man.
Yeah. So that's kind of crazy. Is there anything else what else have you kind of noticed this year? That has been a
lot. Well, the one thing I have noticed, and it's just because I do it a lot, is there's a lot more people that are photographers in the last year. No, for real.
Right,
like
right.
A lot.
Yeah, right.
It's like probably tripled around here.
Yeah.
Like last year. But like when I first started taking pictures around here, there wasn't anybody really taking pictures. And, it's steadily, there's more and more. But now, like you go to a game and sometimes there's 5-6 people at a game taking pictures.
Yeah. And are they using DSLRs or mirrorless? Or are they using their phones?
Almost everybody uses mirrorless.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But you're not talking about photographers using their phone. They're they're using some kind of camera.
Yeah, and not people showing. No, I'm talking about people showing up. Like it got to the point in football where they had to start giving media passes to people.
Yeah.
Like you had to have a media pass.
Yeah.
Dude, there was a time when I was the only one down there. There was no rules. You know what I mean? Like, and then it got to, well, now you have to be outside of the 25s. You can't be in the box because there was more people showing up and doing dumb stuff. And then it got to the point where now you have to have an actual pass to be down there. And it's just, it's...
Well, and I think part of that, I mean, I don't know what the trend is this year, but part of technology just in general is that it used to be like this camera right here that, you know, I mean, the stuff used to be so expensive that it was out of reach of the common person.
Yes.
You know, and so, and now, so the prices have, along with the quality has gone up, the prices has gone down, and so it's more accessible to people, and they can...
I think people are finally catching on that if you can take a decent picture, you get front row seats to the game for free.
Oh, that's true too.
And you get to be kind of the cool guy at school, like the young people.
Yeah.
These young people that are posting pictures, everybody's sharing them. You know what I mean? Like, I think people are catching on.
Yeah.
They're catching on to my trick.
Yeah. So what else? What else?
I mean,
Can you think of anything else? Just like,
I mean, that would be the big one for
have
me
you noticed
in my
anything
world.
in the area of food this year? Or, I don't know, restaurants or...
Yeah, they keep going up in price.
Yeah, I mean, I see this
That's
where...
about all I've noticed.
I see where, the price of fast food, that'd be really interesting to see the graph, because it's always been, you know, the price of fast food was here, or whatever that might be, and then the price of sit-down food was a little bit more. It seems like, you know, the price of fast food has gone up, but it's given a little bit of an opportunity for sit-down restaurants, because it's been like, well, if I'm gonna pay that amount of money,
I may as well go get some real food.
Yeah.
And I mean that's the biggest thing I've noticed is just the price of food is going.
Well, and the fast food, I mean, and not only has it gone up, but it's smaller. The quantities are small. I mean, it's just,
the service is crappier.
Yeah.
I have noticed that for sure. Like there's almost like I mean, it used to be like I don't know what happened, but like I know when I worked fast food in high school and stuff, like you had a certain level of pride in your job.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel like people have that anymore.
Yeah.
I really don't. I mean, I don't go to fast food very often, but when I have, it's just been bad experience after bad experience of when it comes to service.
We ate at Sonic last night.
Oh, I love Sonic.
It was funny because we were coming through Boise. We stopped in Nampa, and there was an In-N-Out, which is it must be a new In-N-Out because the line.
It has to be new.
The line
I'll take
was like
Sonic over In-N-Out.
Will you?
Yes.
And that's good. See, and I don't know. I didn't know either one.
All day.
So, but the Sonic burger was delicious, and I mean, and it was big. I mean, I was comparing it to what, you know, I might normally get from a fast food burger here locally.
Yeah, nothing. My daughter, my oldest daughter had vision therapy, and we'd have to go to Salem every week.
Yeah.
Because she had refractive amblyopia. Anyways, long story, but we'd have to go to Salem to Eagle Eye every week, and just down the road was Sonic.
Huh.
And it just happened to be that her vision therapy was at 3, and the Sonic quote unquote happy hour started at 4. So every week we would go to happy hour at Sonic.
Boom. Yeah.
Yeah, and man, and we both, that was our thing. Sonic, man, the Lime Ricky, I could drink those every day. It's like that. It's like slushies. They have slushies at the Sonic, and it's like a lime flavored slushie.
Really?
Oh, it's so good. You can get pretty much any flavor, but
Yeah.
and then their appetizers are just I'll take Sonic. Sonic's more of, it is kind of fast food, but it's kind of not fast food. You know what I mean?
I was.
It used to be where they bring it out on roller skates back in the day.
And this one in Boise or this one in Nampa,
you can park and have it brought out to you.
yes,
that's
it was kind of cool. So you had I had all of those traditional slots, but then you also had a drive-through.
Okay, so you could go.
So it was both, and anyhow.
The Sonic in Salem doesn't even have. You can't even go inside.
Oh, really?
No, there's nowhere to sit. Like you pull up. There's a thing for each. You know, each parking spot has a thing that you order.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to A&W when you were
not here in town?
But so when I was in Wyoming, they had the drive up places like Sonic. That's how the A&W.
Yeah, we didn't have them in Southern California.
Yeah.
No, my place that I remember going to as a kid all the time was Bob's Big Boy.
Yeah,
that was my spot. My grandpa loved that place. It's like a glorified Denny's. Like step above a Denny's.
Man, there was a Big Boy in Nampa when I was in college.
Yeah, Bob's Big Boy.
Yeah.
Holding the burger right here like this, the big. Yeah.
Yeah, and they had good burgers.
Yeah, they had good food. If I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob's Big Boy. They're not around anymore.
Yeah. What else? You notice it, man. I tell you the car advances. I mean, we don't drive new cars.
No, I haven't even hardly been in any new
Our
cars.
newest car is a 2008. And but we rented a car and then we drove around with Leilani and Josh in their fairly new cars. And man, the amount of technology that is in a car these days.
It's too much. It's overwhelming.
It is bonkers. Yeah.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah. So
give me a gas, a brake, and a steering wheel, and I'm good. A radio.
Well, I tell you, I was just overwhelmed. I mean, partially because I'm in my 60s, but get into a car that I'm renting and figure out how to get it started. Get the seatbelt on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, okay, how do we turn the lights on? I mean, it is like.
Do I need to turn the headlights on, or are they going to come on automatically? Is this thing going to get me pulled over?
There's just a ton of stuff, ton of technology. Yeah.
You mean I don't have to push this thing and pop the clutch to get it started?
That is funny because a lot of car thieves will get into a car, and if it's a manual transmission,
they'll get out.
Oh yeah. They're like, no way. Yeah, they won't even bother.
I had a little truck that you had to pop the clutch to start it. You couldn't even start it with the keys.
Ever?
Oh, I had not since I've had it.
No, I had a pickup. Not too long. I mean, it's probably been 20 years ago, but I had a pickup where, yeah, I would park it on a hill every time.
Yeah, just so you could get that thing started, huh? I don't even know if that thing had a battery or not.
See, people have no idea what we're even talking about.
Most people don't.
But we did that with motorcycles too. It's like, yeah, if you couldn't, you'd put it in gear and pop the clutch and have your brother push you like crazy.
Yep. And then you bounce a little.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey.
I had a car when I moved here. When I moved to Western Oregon, so I was like 22, I had this old Buick, and it was a pile of crap. This is the one where I got a flat tire in the gorge in the rain.
Okay.
Thankfully, a cop stopped. Okay.
Yeah.
And put out, flares so we could change it. But this car, both window rollers were vice grips because the window. And I just put vice grips on them permanently. You know what I mean? So you didn't even have to take them off. They just had the vice grips on there permanently. Yeah, that car was that was a stick, believe it or not.
I've been there. No, I had when I was a kid, my first car was an old car. It was an old beater that I was going to fix up and redo and so on. So this was in '79, but it was a '51 Nash, which, looking back at the times, it wasn't really that old of a car. But
right.
But anyhow, but yeah, the front passenger side door wouldn't close. I mean, and so then once you did get it closed, you wouldn't use that door, which was really handy when I was dating, because then the girl had to always get in.
The driver's side.
On the driver's side,
yes.
It was a bench seat, and so you'd hope that she wouldn't scoot
all the way over. Well, let's see. My first car was '95, and it was a '81 Ford Fairmont. It was a pile of crap, but I bought it myself.
Yeah.
And it had the back seat was so tore up that I just took a blanket and put it over the top of it, and then put speakers on the seat so people didn't sit back there, you know, so I could only have 2 people in the car. You know, I mean, we would jam people in the back, but it was banana yellow. It was the ugliest damn car, but it ran. It ran. 81 Ford Fairmont.
So next year, you have anything that you want to accomplish? Not a resolution, but a, like, you know, something that you hope out of next year?
Oh gosh, just like personally or work wise?
I don't know, either one, both.
Work wise, just keep advancing, trying to get more into, you know, different towns in Eastern Oregon. Try to bring a little bit more. Try to bring a little bit more to the football aspect, and maybe get some other sports. Start streaming some other sports if we can. And then personally, just, you know, put one foot in front of the other and try to, you know, keep getting better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can't. I kind of avoid resolutions because, you know, after a while you make them and you've broken them so many times.
Yeah, I don't do resolutions.
Yeah, you know, it's like,
I'm not setting myself up for failure. I do that well enough as it is.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, just because it's a new year. What's interesting to me is I always have trouble thinking around the corner. I have, you know, I mean, so during the year, we're always thinking 2 or 3 months ahead of time, whatever the case might be. Well, it gets to the end of the year and it's like, oh, wait a minute. I should have been thinking about stuff in February, or, you know, I mean, it's just, I always have troubles thinking, the time didn't stop.
No.
Just because it's the end of the year.
Yeah, that's true.
So, well, cool. We sure appreciate you guys watching our stuff.
Yep.
We, you know, always appreciate when you go out of your way to thank us and tell us, you know, what you appreciate about it, and we do we do get comments and kudos, and it's a lot of fun doing what it is that we do. Partially because we know that it's making a difference. We're, you know, telling the good stories of Eastern Oregonians to other Eastern Oregonians. That's what we like doing. So, and we're going to keep doing that. We always appreciate it when you give us feedback and when you like what it is.
There's something you want to see, let us know.
And, you know, Kyle mentioned, we're always looking for people to represent themselves to expand our network, okay, in some way. So Kyle has mentioned that several times in sports. So if there's a small school that you can't get to cover their sports and they will send you photos, we'll post that stuff, you know, all day long.
Yep.
And so, but certainly part of our plan is that if there were people, if there's somebody in Baker that really wants to help expand the EOA Live network by doing stuff in Baker, then, I mean, those are the kind of people that we're looking for.
For sure.
And we really want to be in Baker, we want to be in Wallowa County, we want to be in Pendleton.
Yep.
And beyond, so.
Yes, sir.
All right, man, you want to get us out of here?
Let's do it. On this day, December 30th, 1924, astronomer Edwin Hubble formally announces the existence of other galaxies at a meeting of the American Astronomical Society. 1953, the first NTSC color television sets go on sale for about $1,175.
What year was that?
1953. That was $1,175 in 1953 was probably like $10,000 today.
Yeah.
You know, I would imagine. And that was RCA. 1985, IBM PC DOS version 3.2 is released. 2020, San Antonio assistant Becky Hammond becomes the first female to coach an NBA team after Spurs head coach Greg Popovich is ejected in a 121-107 loss to the LA Lakers. The number one song in America on this day in 1985, Say You, Say Me by Lionel Richie. And the quote of the day comes from Lao Tzu, mastering others is strength, mastering yourself is true power.
Ooh.
One more time, mastering others is strength, mastering yourself is true power.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you guys. We won't have a show here Thursday.
No.
We will be streaming the ball drop tomorrow night right here. We'll go live 11:30ish or so.
Yep.
And so, yeah, thank you guys for a great year.
Happy New Year.
We'll see you soon.